this is the Pyromaniac build. I like it because I think Pyromancy is one of my favorite spell category. Miracles, while they're fun, they are usually easy to dodge and, very predictable since there's only like 3 different types of good miracles. Sorcery, I haven't tried much yet, but I've never been a fan of sorcery. So one day I'm going to have to try that. It uses. At first, I used 2 follower torches in the arena because, no offense to arena people, they're just a lot easier. And once you're invading ganks, you need at least decent weapons to be able to do something. And the Pyromancies is basically a combo I saw from other people's builds. It's a pretty good combo, be used for multiple different things, also spacing. And Black Flame, in case you run into someone like this who likes to tank through your attacks, just do more damage. With Black Flame, I'm pretty sure just poise doesn't matter. You will be stun locked with it. Unlike, I think, Combustion or Great Combustion or whatever it's called, you can poise right through that. But it uses Chaos Vestige, Black Serpent, Black Flame, and the one spell that I forgot, but it's the ones that shoot orbs. You'll see it. You'll see the combo, I think. Yeah, you'll see the combo here. But you're basically using the floating orbs so they run away. The Black Serpent, so they dodge. They'll want to run away from that also. Then they'll be either hit by the floating orbs or the Black Serpent. And you want to combo that into Chaos Vestige, which will do the most damage. I think I should definitely include that this isn't the maximum amount of damage I'm doing. Like 500 is like the base number you'll see when I hit someone. But I, being an idiot I am, forgot to upgrade my entire Pyromancy Flame hand. So it is not even a plus 10 right now, and it's still doing 500. The whole video, I didn't realize it until after I've started showing my build at the end of the video, and so I could have been doing 100 to 200 more damage with some of my abilities, and with the whole combo, it probably would have reached around 800 to 700, depending on what items actually hit them. That was just my bad. I was rushing the build because I realized my last build took a week to get out, a whole week. This one only took me about 3 to 4 days, especially since I'm getting better at the game. I would say gankers aren't really much of a problem for me anymore. I still can't 1v2. I'm not saying I'm taking on the whole team myself. It's a lot easier when you're the ones ganking in this clip. 2v3. Tables have turned. The other weapons, of course, is a simple focus cestus, which I have converted over instead of using a regenerating health cestus. Although I should have both in my inventory, but I don't. But it's a good idea to have both in case you want to switch. Most of the things you want to do in this build is literally just, sadly, small weapons. I really don't like that much because they're mostly reaction weapons, which is, you're waiting for them to swing first to get a counterattack on them. But yeah, the floating orbs, Black Serpent, Chaos Vestige, and you're usually always going to hit them. Not all the time. Some people can dodge it. Fast rollers, under 30 weight would definitely be able to dodge it. And your bread and butter is definitely Chaos Vestige. It's a good fake out when you're running at them with the sword, especially like I think this guy or the other guy. If they try to parry, you just literally switch to Chaos Vestige and throw it. It most likely will hit them, as long as you predicted a little bit of pre-prediction, a pre-prediction of their prediction of the parry prediction, if you're so inclined to think. And Black Flame, I don't know what it is about Black Flame, but I love that spell. It just seems like it can stun lock them into 2 Black Flames, and if they even stay for a second, you can hit them with 3, and that's like almost 1200 damage. It just does so much damage for how fast the spell is. People who try to parry you, when you Black Flame them, it destroys them. Also, the Flame Sword, I'm going to call it that because I actually don't know the name. It's supposed to combo into 1R1, R2, Or no, 1R1, L2, R2. But it only happened a couple times. I don't know why that is, but it's kind of unpredictable and unuseful. It really confused me when I couldn't get the whole combo off sometimes. I don't know if I even delayed for a second or maybe it was a poise thing, but who knows. I did feel like it maybe people with bigger armor and more poise got out of it a lot easier. I carry 2 Estus flasks on me because I do not expect to live long. Like, either with spells, either the gank is done quickly or you're already dead. And I died a lot with people with heavy weapons. My HP isn't that low, surprisingly. I think it's in the 40s. I try to have all my builds at 40-ish HP because that's like the meta HP. You don't want to get 1 shot or 2 shot by certain weapons. Because, you know, this game, you will make mistakes and you will be hit by the strong weapons. One thing I really pride myself in with gankers is that I'm actually working with my teammates instead of against them. Like, comboing our move sets so we get 3 or 4 hit stuns. Although I wish my teammates would do the same thing and not just hit me in the back doing almost half my HP. See, I don't know what's up with this phantom range sometimes. So this dude was a little laggy, so it probably didn't register until after he rolled. I think one of the main things about this weapon in ganks is your support role. You're here to stop your teammates getting hit from big weapons. You see it right there. Great swords, it's really, the Chaos Bed Vestige works great against. Because great swords always try to predict you running into them instead of actually walking up to you and throwing it out. Because, you know, great swords are slow as fuck. And don't carry much poise with them all the time. So I just able to throw it as they're throwing out their throw out my Chaos Vestige as they attack. Usually hits them. This is something I suck at. We probably could have killed the host a lot sooner, but I locked onto the wrong person. Also, you need to watch out sometimes. You never know when you're going to throw it and throw it past the target into your teammate. And here's where you're going to see why how much damage weapons do to me. This guy almost takes me out with 1 running attack combo. Which that weapon's known for its high damage with running attacks, but still, I almost died completely. I think this build also works very well with small weapons. You're able to bait in most small weapon attacks and either trade with Black Flame or Chaos Vestige, or just outright parry them and switch to a dagger. Which, to be fair, in this video, I don't think I got 1 parry. Basically, I just used my spells a lot more. And I think if I got a parry, I wonder if I would have switched to a spell or my dagger that I have. Chaos Dagger, you know, OP. One shot any phantom. I think Forget Me Not comes up a lot in this video. I just kept invading him. There's a lot of people I kept invading. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I just met a lot of the same people, which is a little weird. You just keep meeting the same people. I think Arena, you have a lot bigger, diverse group. This guy should have ran. Oh well. So this is, I don't know what's happened here. I just kind of knew that the purple dude was working against us for the whole time. Because I came in and he didn't seem to really worry about the host. So I just wanted to finish him off. He didn't seem like the greatest person. I didn't want to risk a 2v1. I mean a 2v2, or 2v1's way easier to do. I guess that's why gankers do it. The build, when it comes to the weapons, I'll show you what other weapons I planned on using but never actually used in this video, because, you know, sometimes I have to use the best of the build to even get clips. There's some weapons I wanted to use and I did use, but they didn't make it into the video because I basically died with them a lot, too much. Didn't get a single win with them, but here we go into that. So this is the stats. I got 35 vigor, it's close enough. Weapon is the Demon Scar, that's what it is, yeah. And I upgraded it to show it off here, but I didn't have it upgrade first. Simple Cestus, the Ringed Hood, Carlos coat, Black Knight gauntlets, and Havel's legs, because you really can't see them underneath your skirt, so it actually still looks pretty good. And the Witch Ring, and just to boost Pyromancies, and the Sage Ring is great. So I had the Chaos Plong Pow, I had the Scalding Iron, I had the Abalist, and I wanted to use the Immobilizing Tender the most, but I just couldn't get to use it. I could not get anything with that. It sucked, but it was oh well. I have the Dark Hand in there for style points later on. But that's basically the build. Just a couple rings for occasional things, in case I want to sneak up on someone or heal. But that's the build. I want to thank y'all for watching, and